There. Wanted to jump in today and talk to you a little bit about when you're sending a proposal, because I definitely see lots of mistakes being made when racers send proposals to companies. And I have a few that are my own personal pet peeves, but I've also talked to several other manufacturers and we've kind of compared some notes. And a few of those things are, one of them would be, have you even contacted the person before? Because I'm just going to jump right into some of these here. Have you even talked to that company, or are you just sending it out of the blue? Because really those don't end up being very effective at all. Also, do you have it personalized? One thing I've seen is where a proposal comes through, and of course my name's Kate, but it'll come through and it's personalized, but it was personalized for somebody else, and the person didn't go back and proofread to make sure that it was my name. So instead it's like, hi, Julie, would you like to sponsor my race team? Because Julie, or whatever the case may be. So you want to make sure you don't make mistakes like that. Proofreading is so big when it comes to sending this out, because I know how scary it is, when you get ready to push that send button, are you saying the right words? But that's why I've come up with a quick checklist that you can download, and that way you can just check the boxes. I have 7 tips for you to check the boxes to make sure that you are getting the exact right, like crossing your T's, dotting your I's, and making sure you're reaching the right people with the right message. Another big tip that I have is just look over your proposal and make sure with that proposal, are you really leading with value? Are you talking to the sponsor about what you're going to deliver to them? Or, as I like to say, if the first 6 paragraphs are all about you, the sponsor probably isn't going to make it to page 2. They're just not. So you really need to lead with what's in it for them. And that's just like a general idea in the whole world. Everybody, every one of us, I mean, you, me, everybody out there, we all want to know what's in it for me. That's there's actually an acronym, like what's in it for me. So with me, I guess. But let's see. So talk about how they'll benefit. Also, a big mistake I see is sending it as Word documents. A lot of times that's going to keep your proposal from being opened. Of one thing, the person may not have Word. It's not very typical. A lot of people do, but also your formatting can be all messed up, and Word can carry viruses. So definitely watch out for that. Next thing would be check your email address. Just make sure it's something that sounds legitimately like it makes sense. An example I use is like hot and sexy kitty at AOL.com. Probably not the email address that you want to use for sending out a proposal. It just doesn't sound professional. I mean, it doesn't have to be super professional, but it's easy enough to grab a free email address. And then also, have you told people how to follow up with you, how to contact you, left your contact information? Because I've definitely received those before where it's like, hey, you liked our Facebook post. Would you want to sponsor us? And I'm like, I have no idea who this person is. I mean, they didn't even sign the email with their name. So it's pretty crazy. So there's just a few tips, but to download the full checklist, then you can just go to that link that I have in the description here. Go ahead and download that, check it out for yourself. And I'd love to know if you've got some other tips and things that have worked for you. Feel free to drop a comment in here, and I would really appreciate that. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon.